Hey guys, so today's video is actually going to be a DIY video for Halloween on witches apothecary spell bottles. I'm going to be decorating frogworts, dragon scales, mermaid tears, and dragonfly wings. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. So as you can see, I have some thick paper. I am going to cut it into dragon scales. As you can see, I laid a few out so that you guys can see the shape. It's like almost a square and a diamond mixed together. Some of my supplies were store-bought. Some of them were donated. Some of them I found around the house. There is going to be a follow-up video to this video with a lot more bottles in it. So be on the lookout for that as well. As you can see, I am still cutting them up. It took a while to cut them up. So moving on, I'm using some E600 to glue two pieces of each one together to make sure that it's sturdy and feels thick. The bottle that I'm using for my dragon scales costed $2.29, but it was 50% off. So that's really cheap. So now as you can see, I am getting my paints ready. I have a lot of different acrylic paints. So I would say pick your favorites or do what I do. So I use light sap green. Cobalt blue. I also used water, some cheap paint brushes, veridian green, which I just love this color. It's like a beautiful green. Pearl sapphire blue, which is like a sparkly blue, good for anything like sea, like guave pale, which is a light purple. I like that a lot. So I just started out by painting straight lines, maybe like 5 rows or 4 rows on each one. So I'm starting with my veridian green on this scale. And I did the scales like a bit mismatch. I didn't try to match anything. I just tried to make it look natural. And just so you guys know, this did take a bit of time. But in the end, I was very satisfied. It was worth my time. So this is an example of one of the scales finished and dry on both sides. And now I am going to be taking some nail polish, a glittery one. You can take whatever you like. And I'm just going to be putting it on the front and the back. And I'm also going to let that dry. And this is what it looks like once it's dried, guys. It's pretty. And I'm actually going to add more glitter now. I guess I was not satisfied. And then I'm just going to bend it to give it some shape, some structure. You know, make it really look like a dragon scale. So next, moving on, I have some moss. I got that from Hobby Lobby and also from Walmart. I'm going to be ripping it apart because it is time to make our frogworts. I have a glue gun and a pack of mini glue sticks, Gorilla Glue sticks to be exact. And I'm going to be putting the moss inside of the glue on a glass surface. And I'm just going around it in a circle to make a ball to like encapsulate the moss inside of the hot glue. So this did take a while, but it was a lot of fun, something new. I got my glue gun for $3 at Walmart, guys, so that's a great price. Check that out. So this is about 4 of them, and those are what they look like dry, and this is a million. No, I'm just playing, it's not a million. So it was really hard to remove them. I had to use scissors. It took a bit of time, but I am still happy with the outcome. And now I'm just going to be cutting them with some scissors to get the shape that I desire. And I'm going to also be taking some black basic acrylic paint and also some Mars brown or pearl brown. I think both Mars brown and pearl brown. And I'm going to be painting over them with water so that it's like a transparent paint. So this is what they look like all painted and ready to go. They look very gross, so I am satisfied with the grossicity of this. It's just so ill. So anyways, frogwort's coming up. So next we're going to move to our dragonfly wings. I have some scissors, some paper, some paint, some polish, water, and just a lot of supplies. So I have some sky blue acrylic paint, some Guave pale, a light purple acrylic paint, some blue sapphire pearl, light sap green, and light yellow. And let's not forget our white and black paint, and also some polishes. Also have some paint brushes, some water. So I am going to begin my dragonfly wings by painting stripes again with the different color paints I have. It doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, if you make it unperfect, that'll be better. It looks more realistic, guys. And I'm also going to be doing the front and the back. So now that my dragonfly wings are dry, I'm going to be adding 2 nail polishes that I had laying around the house. And I'm just going to be coating the front and the back of each. So now I'll be filing my dragon scales glass to add some rustic look to it, using my Mod Podge for my labels. So this is what my dragon scales look like, all dried and glittered up. And I'm just going to put those inside of the bottle. Next, I'm going to stain the label with some brown paint using my fingers. Also, you can use black and brown paint. And I'm just going to wrinkle it up, make it look very authentic and old. And then I'm going to cut out my second label. And I'm going to be connecting that to the bottle later. And Mod Podging my regular label on the front. And filing my miniature bottle that's going to be connected to that one. So now I'm just going to add some glitter into this one. And also a small dragon scale was added also. And I have some green glitter. Some bluish purplish glitter. And I'm using a miniature funnel to get the glitter inside. Got that from Hobby Lobby also. Came in handy. So I'm using various glitters, as you can see. And now I'm just going to Mod Podge a miniature label onto that. And here we have it, a miniature dragon scales. So I'm going to be taking a hole puncher, punching a hole in there and connecting that with wires and strings, hemp cords, whatever I have. So I want to do that off camera. And then I also have some elastic cords. Also, plenty of glitters and different stuff to play with this bottle. So as you can see, I'm adding some blue glitter to my dragonfly wings and some silver glitter also to make them pop, give them that look. So now I'm taking some black paint and I'm just going to draw the outline shape to make them look more authentic. Look at that. So this is all of my dragonfly wings. They're all different designs, different shapes. They're dry and ready to be used. So now we're moving on to my mermaid tears. As you can see, I already pre-cut out my mermaid tear shapes. I'm using ultramarine blue paint and pearl sapphire blue for my tears. So this is a pearl sapphire blue tear. This one is ultramarine blue tear. I decided to use more of the ultramarine blue tears, and these are what they look like when you add some nail polish to them. So it's completely up to you what you want to do with your project. And this is what they look like, all dry, ready to go, to be bottled up. So with this project, guys, I had to use a lot of creativity. I had to look online. I had to do a lot of research to see exactly which bottles were the right bottles for me to do. So I just want to say, you choose what's right for you. So for this project, I had a lot of supplies that I used. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this time to list them. I used some bottles from Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and donations. I used some labels that I got online, and I used paper. I used E600 glue from Hobby Lobby, a hot glue gun from Walmart, which was $2. Some miniature Gorilla Glue miniature sticks for the glue gun. Those were $2. Some glitter from Walmart, the dollar store, and around the house. Some decorative sand, which was $3 at Hobby Lobby. Some paper cups. Some fake blood from last Halloween. Some acrylic paint that I've already had because I'm a painter. Some beads from the dollar store and Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Food coloring from Walmart and Hobby Lobby. Hair gel from mainly the dollar store. It was $1. Some ribbons that I been had from other art projects. Some scissors from around the house. Some moss from Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Bead designs and mini jewelry from Hobby Lobby. Rose petals from Hobby Lobby. Also some elastic colorful cords. Some hemp cords. Some nail polish. And also some cheap paint brushes. I also used some seashells, pearls, small toy bugs and objects that I got from the dollar store, old jewelry, old supplies, household items, dishwashing liquid, face wash, any liquids that are thick and safe to touch. I used some bio dry, which is found in food and some products in white packages, and it says do not eat, I believe. So it's called bio dry. I use that to mix in with the gel with the potions. And I also used some seashells that I had laying around the house. So these are my elastic cords, nice and glittery, that I used on my dragon scales and dragonfly wings. I also used those glitters and different just glitters that I had around the house. So now I'm just finishing up my dragonfly wings by adding glitter into them, shaking them around the glass a bit to put a nice, beautiful, glittery effect. So now I'm repeating the process for my miniature dragonfly wing bottle. And I am Mod Podging the labels onto the big dragonfly wing bottle. And as you can see, it looks just marvelous. And I'm putting my miniature label on the miniature dragonfly wings bottles. And there we have it. So now we're starting off with our mermaid tears, and I'm going to be taking these mermaid little glitter things I bought, sticking them together with E600. And I have all my supplies, blue and green food coloring, some hair gel that I got from the dollar store. And I have those bio dry beads I was speaking about. And you're just going to stir those in the hair gel. It makes them thicker. So it's like I'm a mad scientist right now. And I am adding my food color. So I'm doing a little bit of blue. So now I'm just stirring and adding more gel and food color in different beads, starting with these clear ones. And we're just going to stir those in there. And we're going to add our little tiny beads that I have. And they're a different color blue to make it look more magical. And now we're going to be adding my pearl beads. And I bought these specifically for the mermaid tears. And they look beautiful. So I am going to be adding a second different blue food coloring just to make it look a little more ocean-like. And I'm going to be stirring that and adding in my little, I want to say, crystals that I glued together. They have like mermaid design on them, so they're really unique. I'm also adding some different glitter. I have some light blue glitter and some different dark blue glitters. Probably like 4 to 5 different blue glitters. And now I'm adding some green food coloring, as you can see, and some dishwashing liquid also with my gel. So now I'm going to be placing my mermaid tears on the edges of the glass inside of the little bottle so that you can see them. So I'm pressing them in there very neatly all around everywhere, spread it out. So this is what they look like all finished, and they look just beautiful. I am so happy. I'm going to be staring at this all day now. And we're going to add our labels with some Mod Podge. And I already pre-stained the labels with some paint. So these are some different hemp cords and ribbons and just little stuff that I use to decorate the outsides of the bottles. I also added beads. I used a hot glue gun and E600 glue. And I added little jewelries and seashells to this one. My mermaid tears. So this is my frog warts, and I just added some warts to that and some green dye, etc. These are my dragonfly wings all finished and ready to fly away. My dragon scales ready to burn the place down if they have to. Thanks for watching Icon. Be on the lookout for my next video, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, even you can be an icon.